Yeah, it'd be buggy sometimes, but for the most part, it'd be working. Okay. Stop bigging up Roblox. Yeah, nah, it's gonna be a minute. Give me a second. Bam. Hey, test, Mike. It's the T.
Test. Michael
Big night.
Test.
Big nights.
Michael Test.
You're good.
Hell yeah.
Nah, this all goes on with the new headset issue. All of it fluctuated
New
with that.
headset. So we got a new partner for the broadcast,
Who's
and
that?
it's headphones. What's the brand that we're repping?
I don't know who does HyperX.
HyperX?
What's that? Corsair? Who does
I don't know. That's the brand on my microphone, so we could actually pull this off if we needed to. Hell yeah.
that?
HyperX. No, I knew this kid in school. His name, he went by X. I
uh,
think his name was Xavier, but he had ADHD, so he was definitely hyper. So
yeah,
HyperX, you know, and
HyperX. That's fire.
and now he makes computer peripherals. It's a great day.
Oh, T, how have you been, sir?
I'd rather not think about it,
Oh,
but
fine.
a lot of pollen in my brainstem, and it was warm. We almost hit nine. I think we had a couple record days here last week for like heat. It got up to like I saw 92 on my ambient temperature thing in the Honda Genie, and I made sure that wasn't the radio that I was looking at. It was actually the
Uh huh.
temp,
Oh boy, I'm
and
following that.
that was cool. Not literally, but that was cool. And then it dropped back down. Today was in like the high 40s. So it sucks if for everybody with the upper respiratory tract trying to get out here and breathe because I was starting to put all the jackets and stuff away, boy. But we had to get the old hoodie back on out because golly, man, it ain't treating us nice. But I mean, that's the way she goes. You know how it is, jet stream and all this kind of stuff. High pressure, low
High
pressure, no
pressure,
pressure,
low
whatever it
pressure.
is, man. It's just peer pressure. Might as well at this point. Do you all get as much fluctuations? Because you're further inland than I am. Like, what's y'all's trends been the past couple weeks?
So it's been the ups and downs. We had a lot more warm days than we had cold days. Our cold fronts have gotten shorter. Like if we get hit with a cold front on a Thursday, by Friday evening it's over. Um, so it's definitely been good. Speaking of like today, we got. I guess today would be a cold front. We were in the lows of like 40s to 50s, and then I mean by midday we're windy, but we're still sitting in like a high 60. So definitely. We're feeling the ups and downs, but not as cold as the near the water boys.
Be jealous. All right. So hold on. So how many trips have you had with the hammer so far?
Yeah,
That's not even a
probably.
number.
Yeah, we're somewhere in the teens, maybe 20.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's been worked in. I've
So
got my
what's the
knickknacks. I've got my knickknacks right the way I like them.
plenty of watt cycle power running around?
Yeah, Watt Cycle. Holla at your boy. Y'all seen it. The codes are out.
I did it. Okay, so what's the verdict? Are we still is it too early to call, or what are we thinking in terms of recommendations, or if we had to rate it, what are we thinking?
If if you're trying to get a 12-foot kayak right now out of like the native brand, I think it's bar none going to be. If you get a Slayer, you're going to probably fall into discontinued health because I don't know.
Uh,
We don't know how long the parts are going to last. And if you have a trailer, I would definitely say if you don't want the what well if you don't want my cons, I would definitely say you get a Titan 12. But also your back might hurt if you don't have a trailer. But if my cons coming up don't kind of throw you off, I would say go for the hammer. My two cons is the seat when you're pedaling. If you don't lock it, if you don't get a locking seat, every time you pedal, you'll jostlate like this as you're because it's a 360 seat now. Big issue. I don't like my hips turning when I'm pedaling. I lose leverage and then probably gives me pain afterwards. I didn't That didn't
dang.
last too long. That only lasted one day. We got that swapped out instantly. And then my other gripe, which everybody says, like I said, or con, is the tippy feeling on your initial stability because it's not there. You don't have initial stability anymore. They traded
What?
they traded that out for speed, so now you get a rock solid secondary. So once you get past that feeling, you'll just lock and you'll just sit there floating. Um,
Uh,
those are
oh.
those are my only two cons. My only two cons, but I've heard people with modifications on their boats, speed wise, it's up there with some of the like the PWR and some of the high end speed designated kayaks. So one guy was posting in the forums that he got 6.3 on a NK300. So that's really good. If you're getting anywhere into 6 miles per hour, it's kind of scary. But I mean, you moving, and then people with the Garmin are getting like 5.6 to 5.7 on a good day. So speed wise, it hits all the bells and whistles that they talked about turning. It's amazing. You can't beat the turning of it. Yo, what's up, Sweet Dreams? And but the price of it is stupid. It's 3,800, man. The Titan right now is like 3,700. So the hammer is definitely the pricier one because it's the new kid on the block. But yeah, it, I don't
Whew.
know. Everybody in like close by here are getting the XTR. Like everybody, anybody's grabbing an XTR right now because that's the Cadillac Lamborghini platform that you don't have to worry about. You can stand and walk around all day. But yeah, that one's cheaper. So, but for my overview of this of the hammer, the native hammer, it 10 out of 10. I'll give it 9.8 out of 10. It's a great kayak. It's a great kayak.
Dang.
You know,
Oh man. So you're gonna have this for like 10 years minimum, right?
mm, not even minimum size would be 20.
Damn.
As long as it can stay as compatible as it currently is, and nothing crazy comes out, I think this kayak is perfectly like built for anything and everything in the next decade plus.
All right, so this is gonna transcend generations. Like you're gonna pass this down to the grandchildren on Roblox.
This is definitely something I would give. Yeah, this will still be good when I die to give to somebody. Especially I keep it inside the garage. Like it's easy.
Okay, so a good 303 bath every 2 months
Yeah. I mean,
minimum.
technically wouldn't even need that. It doesn't take the sun damage like that. Like it wouldn't be getting popped like
That's what they all say. But okay, so a good wax, a good carnauba,
that.
of course.
Yeah.
And but that's going to be hot and heavy on the tournament trail
Yep.
sooner than later. So you're going to be getting some. You're going to. It's not just road miles. You're going to be going in and out of different bodies of water. Um. Oh man. So you got. So okay. Yeah. I mean,
It's
it's
gonna be
all
great.
like that's where the market is, right? Like the market, or is it? Is the market still like geared toward the competitive folks, or do you think it's more just for your everyday get out on the weekend kind of guys and gals?
Hyper competitive market right now.
All
Like
right, so we're going straight for the jugular. Gotcha.
the only company right now that I can say is not going hyper competitive side. It's just because of the way it is. Well, I guess two, Crescent and New Canoe. Like their builds have been like extremely competitive, feature wise and price wise with the current market of what's happening now. With the Crescent, you're going to get more recreational than you're going to get fishing because that's just the way it's built. But in their fishing lineups, their fishing specialties, or I guess they call it the SF line. They're they knock it out of the park. They got the right spaces for rod holders. They got the right spaces for cup holders. They got the right spaces for power. And I mean, they're still like probably one of the best paddling kayaks out there. So, and then New Canoe, they just came out with their big Unlimited 12, and I mean, it's pretty much a platform that you can do whatever you want and have fun in. But it's definitely it was made for hardcore anglers with the creation of like their creativity, but it still appeases that mom or I mean that dad that has like two kids and wants to take them out to the lake. Like they can still go out and rock out in the New Canoe Unlimited 12. It's really dope.
Dang. All right.
I got you, Andrew.
Hell yeah. I need more snare in my headphones.
Nah, I gotta get that mic like pointed towards my mouth.
HyperX. No, as soon as you start talking, yeah, once they start putting commas in the price tag,
Yeah,
oh man,
it
I
gets weird.
start I start just gouging my eyes out, and then they call the security, and then I can get out of the store without too much problems. I mean, used market still. I mean, we've talked about this, but used market is getting hot and heavy. Like right as you get to that springtime, and like people are thinking about like, hey, I want to get out of the house. Um, at least around here, just because you got folks in military stuff and people are moving pretty frequently. Used market, and I be lowballing people. I be sending some. I'm getting some straight cyberbullying going on in the chat. It's cool and all. I think I don't know, but there like stuff that comes up. Like you'll see some pretty. I'll check it periodically throughout the day, and stuff that good stuff does not stay up very long. Like it's down quick.
Very quick.
And you've got folks that are putting like full blown like setup and motorized rigs, and they stay on there for a couple of weeks. But you see some like a decent pedal drive right now, like name brand under 1,000 doesn't stay up longer than a few hours.
No, people they just put it up there to make it seem like it's a fair market. Not something I can think of.
That's the thing, but I mean, it is. I mean, you will see. I don't know. I was reading earlier when I should have been doing other things that Bass Pro or White River Outdoors or whatever they call it is bringing the Hobie, the Hobie of their design and curation is going to start hitting dealers pretty soon. So that whole thing has been passed. That torch has been passed, but now apparently they moved the production from like Mexico up to Missouri.
Yep.
So we're going to start seeing their,
Missouri
I guess you
built
could call it domestic now, domestic
American built
made.
Hovies.
There, hell yeah! Like when
Yo, that's
when you
crazy.
open the package after they drop it off, you got a bald eagle screaming in your ear and all this kind of. There's a gun going off in the background for some reason. So I'm interested to see if they kind of stick to their like legacy designs or if they're going to try to like bring out something new. Because some of the Ascend stuff is very interesting. So hopefully the product designers from Ascend are not ascending to the rollover at Hobie, but we'll see what happens. I mean,
You're gonna have Hobies built with a Sin plastic.
I don't know. I just hope the Hobie coolers start coming out so I can throw these Yetis away, and then I can just be out there doing that.
Yeah.
No, I mean it is what it is. I mean it's nice because there is no monopoly right now. There's a lot of folks putting out a lot of stuff, and that always is good for the consumer to have competition, and especially like post COVID, private equity acquisitions of a lot of brands. Like it's kind of hard to find the places and the design teams that are all within house and they're not ordering molds from China. You know what I mean? Like it's, and I say that that's what my stuff is. But the point is, like, you have a lot of cool stuff's happening, man. It's one of those kind of things. So I think it's exciting for the folks that are trying to sell a kidney or two, and I guess you can't sell two unless it's somebody else's, and get into something nice that you can grow with. Everybody's making stuff to put motors on and accessories. Like they sell the platforms. They're not really they're not really marketing to the person that just wants to buy it and then go float it. Like they really want the folks to have all the wire. I know Greg Blanchard gets a new kayak every 3 days, and he puts up a whole bunch of setups. And I mean, and that's if people are really into that, right? Like people are getting really creative and all the different things that are happening. I'm completely out of that whole realm, so I have no direct comment, so I'll probably shut up about it. But the point being is, like, there's a lot of redneck engineering is going down.
We're in the second form of the post-COVID renaissance for kayaks. I would say we hit that second wave of everybody's so creative out here with their setups. But yeah, Camino, the Camino Journey stuff started hitting people's storefronts, so I've been following that. People have been enjoying it, and then I haven't read anything bad about it yet, but people have been enjoying it. But that could just be honeymoon phase.
No, I mean, you spending money, you gonna like it. I mean, anything new, right? They say, especially with like cars, really don't go after like the first new model year of the new one, just because they didn't have a lot of time to check out all the things that are going to need addressing, and then you get recalls and all this kind of stuff, right? So obviously it's a different with the mass-produced vehicle and a kayak, but I think there's things that don't get uncovered until there's been a lot of use. And you look at longevity, and obviously people like to make investments and they don't want to spend a couple thousand. I mean, generally speaking, it's like, I want to, you want to have it for a while, if at all possible. And I mean, essentially it is fancy plastic. So, I mean, you got to kind of keep it one of those type of deals. But I mean, it's exciting to see all of the interesting, think about this before you buy, like think reasons you shouldn't buy the new you know what I mean? Like it turns into that whole thing. Like, all right, great. Now we got people I don't know trying to spend my money or not spend my money for me.
Try to dissuade your purchase. Yeah. I mean, I was definitely nervous grabbing this thing, 4.5, 5 months after release. And everybody that I saw had one prior, like not that the early adopters in October, nobody was saying like the bad until January, February came around. Then people started talking about the seat, and I'm like, wait, why didn't nobody talk about the seat issue earlier? And so on and so forth. So nonetheless, it's definitely been fingers crossed. But I mean, as of right now, I have no issues with it. It's been a dream to fish off of it.
So you'll be straight up fishing here in not even 2 weeks from now, like a week from now, right?
Yeah. Yep, I will be. I did have a technically a special announcement, but I don't even know the details of it. He didn't. There was no NDA, but I'm not going to really spill the beans on.
Oh, so you're just going to leave us hanging? Sweet.
No, on the back end. But I will be doing my first BFL this weekend on Lake Hartwell as a co-angler.
For real?
Yo, for real. Paid for it.
Dang. So you about to be okay. Dang.
Yeah. It was a random ask, and I said, yeah, sure, why not? And I'll be I'll be doing Alex on the water, be Alex on the back of somebody's boat fishing for BFL. I won't be streaming it, sadly. I've already committed to GoPro Chesty, so I won't have my
360
phone
cam.
on it. But I could, but then I have to make some kind of apparatus to put it on my back or have it somewhere. Unless the boater allows me to like clip it in there. If the boater allows me to clip it in there, we can get some weird stuff going on. But yeah, I'll see what's available and what's there. And I think if it's the 360 cam, I can probably put it on YouTube because YouTube does the 360 stuff live. But like I said, that would be something I have to talk to my boater about if he's even comfortable with that type of shit. So,
Are you already paired up?
no, don't know my boater yet. I just did my waiver, my liability waiver, and my check-in today. Tomorrow's my safety meeting, and I think I get matched with my boater after the safety meeting.
Oh, dang! And that's this weekend.
That's this weekend, this Saturday.
Oh shit! So this about to go down.
It's
All
about
right,
to happen. And then the
you
following
better
week,
get some good sleep and eat some Wheaties.
yeah. And then the following week, we're out at Hartwell again for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 5-day fishing. So it's going to be a crazy week in South Carolina. I just got finished paying for my license and getting everything ready there. So it's going to be pretty dope.
For legal reasons, there is a
Yeah.
license. It has been secured.
It has to be. You can't be walking that stage and like, oh shit, I forgot to pay for my license, and now they're going to check me, and then they do the time stamp when I got my license to when I got my check. They're like, you was fishing illegally.
But the mug shot is going to get so many clicks,
easily,
right?
hands down.
Might as well just put weights in the fish too, and then now you're on like ABC News.
Yeah, I don't need that kind of publicity. I don't need to be revoked from fishing.
Just oh man. All right. So that means you've been studying some navionics and you've been running around getting some unsolicited fish pics from good old Hartwell.
I haven't really watched anybody's videos to like really like stick. Like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But I have been looking at a couple of different reports on where the spawn is right now, and they're middle of spawn. Like, we're just getting on spawn. South Carolina is in spawn, so hopefully, depending on how my boater wants to fish it, I can probably beat the bank, run shallow, or fish points, and then hopefully, throw like a swim bait out there on the point to catch a post spawner that's hungry, that's eating the herring. Oh, and there's a herring spawn. So yeah, there's some things that are happening on that lake. So it'll be fun.
So okay, so like Carolina rig, glide bait, dice bait.
Yep. Those are the only three technically you need.
That's what we're looking at. We got to get the dice. It's all about dices.
I got the trub dice. Yeah. No, I got.
We got the treble dice.
I got a couple of fuzzy nuggets that I'm taking. I got my my Sprill little guy. The I got the little guy, Chad, and then I don't even got that tied on. I think I have what tied? I got the Colshad tied on right now, and a couple other things. But yeah, for the most part, that's what it's looking like. But yeah, so that's this weekend. Stay tuned. I'll probably post something on my socials. I like I said, there was no NDA for the plan, so I'm probably gonna message Buddy and see if I can start posting stuff about it. Later, Andrew. You have a great night. Thank you so much for stopping by, man, as always.
Take her easy.
So it'll be a fun deal. But I did see you and me, Mike, were on the boat. How's that going for you?
Nice deflection. All right, so you're going to be an unofficial Hartwell resident for a week.
Yeah, pretty much.
I always thought it'd be a good idea if you're going to Hartwell to bring a cardiologist, because if you want to know if your heart's really well,
Oh, just to get the full checkup while you're on the water.
we're running EKGs
It's too much money.
across
Probably,
the board
yeah,
at the dock.
I'm about to say you're probably going to get disqualified just to bring that type of technology on the water. You'd be like, nah, that's too scientific. You can't be doing that.
We're trying to find the pulse in this cove,
Oh,
and right
man.
now it's out of rhythm, arrhythmia.
Oh no, defibrillate that thing.
Baby's out there, clear, psh, and then
Yeah.
it's just Shad popping up belly first, and then it's a problem. Pete is involved. It just starts cascading from there.
Yep. Not even worth it.
Hell yeah. Probation.
Oh, throwing it back to the kayak stuff though, real quick. I did see Vibe put out the a new Sea Ghost. They brought the
Sea Ghost
like
105?
yeah, one something. It's a small boy.
105. Yes, a little one. The middle part looks like a crescent with the way it's got like an
Mm-hmm.
open kind of thing going on, and then they put a little transom on it, and apparently there's a spot for a battery because they want you to put a motor on it.
Motor. Mm-hmm.
I don't. Somebody. I was lurking Facebook when I wasn't cyberbullying politicians, and it looks like the dude that says he designed it was doing a fair amount of Q&A. And I didn't fact check it, so it could just be some random ass dude going through a psychotic episode, just like, yeah, I fucking designed it. What do you want to know?
Hey, talk to me.
And apparently it's kind of like they're trying to bridge that gap with like it's not technically throw and go, like it's just not, but they're trying to have it to where it's like motor like it readily accepts a motor, but it's not like a big ass trailer rig. Like I guess I was looking for the weight of it because I was trying to figure out like, is this something people are going to be car topping, or
Mm-hmm.
what is that going to look like? I think especially when you go, I mean, I don't do this, so who cares what I think, but when you've got a smaller boat, I feel like that's putting a lot of pressure on people to talk about like, we're putting a motor. I mean, you got to think of capacity. Bigger boat, bigger capacity usually. So you're going to shrink it. Then like I think you start creeping toward that max capacity a hell of a lot quicker. The second I mean, I get it. Lithium batteries are pretty light. You can jump on Timu and get a trolling motor, and it may blow up when you first hook it up. It may not.
Timu.
I don't know, because like super competitive dudes aren't looking at that. So I'm trying to figure out like, and then your kind of like weekend warrior type, which I guess I could label myself as for the most part. Like I'm not looking at that either, unless, I mean, I could see folks that are on like big water. You're talking like ski boat lakes and tourist lakes that are trying to like travel outside of like 2 or 3 coves and want to have that motor ability, so that way they're not paddling their ass off, because it doesn't look like you can retrofit pedals or anything like that.
Nope.
So
Mm-mm.
I'm trying to, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure I'm assuming there's a market for it. I'm assuming they did the research, but I'm interested because they got them at like Academy. Like you can order it from Academy or something like that. So they've already got like it's not an idea, like it's a thing. So we'll see where that goes.
Yeah, and like when I saw it, I was kind of wondering, like, if you have the Makana out, why don't we just work on that platform and then figure that out? Why create a Seagos in that space? But hey, they're trying to figure their stuff out, and I thought that was a nice honorable mention that I did see that's out in the wild running around right now.
Hell yeah. So we'll see. I was talking, or yes, I did. Myself and me, Mike, went out on the boat a couple weeks ago, and I was asking him about his Makana, and apparently his pedal drive has been broke for months. And I guess it was out of warranty, or I'm not sure the specifics, but basically he's been without the drive unit for the past several months. And I mean, you can still paddle it, obviously, but a lot of the price I think comes from the pedal ability and the unit itself. And so he was saying that was kind of frustrating, but may be able to find like a aftermarket, not housing, or I'm not sure, but he has a plan. But it's kind of like, man, if I'm spending that much money, like,
Yeah,
you know, I get it, right? Like not all I mean, it's mass produced, it's imported. some of them are going to break. Like what you have to expect it.
Yep.
But to my knowledge, he's not, he doesn't beat up his gear. I baby my stuff for the most part. So like maybe it minimizes the likelihood of some of that happening, but you're talking about like being out on the water. I mean, you're putting your weight into it, and you kind of hope your stuff would be a little bit more reliable, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it just depends on how you want to play it. But like, let's say if I was making payments and my fucking like pedal drive shit the bed, like I'd be pretty upset.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, yeah. The only other option I could think of would be to go crazy Hobie style with a 180 drive, and then, but like you said, you'll be paying like 700 for that, and you're pretty much half. That's half your boat right there. Easily half your boat.
Yeah, I mean I don't know, and then I think that spawns a lot of those kind of like online only brands that probably aren't being made anywhere near here, and
Yep.
yeah. So I mean, yeah, no, it's not a mystery what kind of is going on. I think to his point, like it'd be nice to where if you spend that much money and you got a company that at least has like offices and stuff in the United States, it'd be nice to make a phone call, speak to somebody who probably understands English pretty well and can say, hey, I got this issue. What are my options? And have a little bit more feedback than like, all right, well, you got to buy a new one. Like that would be frustrating. Let's say that word.
Yeah. Yep. That's fucked up. But yeah, that's frustrating.
But as long as we got one of these and can do one of these right here.
I have no idea what that is.
That's what I do.
Oh man.
Wait a second. Dig in that water. Yep. Now we going this way. Oh, we got to turn. Here we go. Like it's just one of those things. It's all natural. You get the one-handed where you brace it with your arm. I know y'all see me do that because like you got the rod in one hand, but you got to still see. I'm saying this is one of those things. They don't teach you that. You got to learn from experience and from a lot of frustrating situations. Speaking of frustrating situations, did you see on old TikTok my stupid ass cussing the fish out video now has 100,000 plus views?
Yo, let's go.
It's at like 101,000 right now, and it was barely it hit 20 when we were on here a few weeks ago for the episode 20, and it's absolutely. And I have no monetization, so I've made nothing from it other than a bunch of digital friends.
Well, once you get monetization, you just repost it again.
I might, well, I want to get it translated into a bunch of different languages because the international crowd loves cussing at fish.
That's fire.
But James says your volume's still low.
What? It's still low? God dang it! This is that new headset thing.
Come on, HyperX. We gotta get.
Oh no, the headset. I mean the microphone's not HyperX.
Oh. I'll call our people and we'll see what they say.
Yeah, call them real quick.
Then they hang up on me again. But no, so we're worldwide. So we've had thousands of people that have been exposed to the Bing Bong lifestyle.
Yep.
And so that's always fun. So we'll see where that goes. I haven't posted anything on there since that one went up.
Too loud.
But we're going to be way too loud when we talk to him the next time. So that's going to be fun. So that's cool. That's real neat. Hell yeah.
My bad. I fixed it, I think. Hopefully. That should be a little bit clearer for y'all.
If Helen Keller ain't in chat talking about turn that shit down, it's definitely not loud enough.
Oh no, not old Helen. Helly.
Nah. I got a lot of things to say about Helen Keller. None of it's nice, so we're going to save it for another time and day and venue. But the point being is,
I believe. Remember,
people don't care about you catching fish. They want to know about your life in between that stuff.
They want to know what kind of knot you tied before you set that hook on it.
Hell yeah. Couldn't even tell them.
Yep.
So that's fun. Yeah, so we got that going on. I got the boat out. So we got the boat out. I've been talking about the damn boat because we Star-troned it, tried to bring it back to health, and it ended up killing its health. So spent a whole bunch of money because that's what you do with boats, and finally got a pretty good understanding of what the situation was. And I probably didn't articulate it on here, nor do I want to talk about it much because it is desperation inside of my brain when I think about it. But like fuel, so fuel's important, right? Like everybody knows fuel is important because you have any type of internal combustion mechanism, all the things that go along with the transferal of not only the fuel itself but other vital liquids that take place inside of it. If you've worked on any small engine, it doesn't take much for there to be issues, and issues prevent adequate functioning, suboptimal results, let's say. So I spent a lot of time and money dealing with everything that was underneath the engine cowl just to essentially come to the conclusion that that's not where the problem was. And the fuel itself was being infiltrated with debris, water, all kinds of things. And so we got the whole tank fully flushed out, and some new things adorning it. I did some stuff that wasn't recommended, but don't worry about that.
Drowning in Star-tron?
I haven't even got to Star-tron yet, so I'm gonna try to leave all the additives out. And so, long story short, when it comes to that, the tank should be fine. I had a vent issue that I think is fixed as well. So for those of y'all that didn't know, and I kind of knew, but I didn't really understand because not everything always connects the first time. You can ask any teacher I ever had about that, and they'll confirm this. So like when you have a gas tank, right? So it's a closed system, and as you pull, as it pulls in the gas to go into the motor to combust, because that's what it does, it pull, like there's air that's inside of the tank that it creates a vacuum, is what I'm saying. If it was completely sealed, there would be like a vacuum to where it would pull on the fuel to the point where it doesn't actually go into the motor. So fuel tanks on boats have vents that go out, and the vents allow air to essentially go into the tank to fill in the space that is created by the loss of the liquid inside of it. And ChatGPT and I are going to have a talk at some point, but I was trying to find so a lot of boats have external vents. Okay. These are areas on the hull or somewhere near the transom where that actual vent is a thing, and it's usually got a cover on it to prevent like bugs and stuff getting all up in it, and it's just supposed to let air get to and from the outside to and from the fuel tank.
Gotcha. So
I'm looking for it. I don't see shit. I'm like, I don't see anything that matches the description that I'm reading when I look at all this stuff. And ChatGPT's like, oh, it's got to be there. If you take a picture, I'll point it out for you. So I'm like taking pictures and like, well, where is it? Like, oh, I don't see it. Can you just what the fuck's going on? Damn. Come to find out, EPA regulations in 2026 are not the same as what they were in 2001. Shockingly enough.
Who would have thought
it? Not ChatGPT. And so the unit where you fill in the gas, that whole assembly, Perco brand, PERKO, it had one built in that it's built in all to the same housing. So in other words, where you put in the fuel, there's a little thing that is also a vent that it serves that same purpose. And the fuel cap on it, it's very intricate, and I'm way too tired to be able to explain it. So I didn't know it was like that. The dude I took it to that got things up and running didn't know anything about it as far as what I was talking about, but I did enough research, and he's like, all right, well, try X, Y, and Z. Let me know if it don't work. So I think I figured it out, but it was all from the fuel and specifically the tank itself. So that was fun to get all that figured out. So we got that going on. We got out on the water. It was running. Everything was going essentially according to plan. But I will tell you all, the main thing that I did learn, and I have to say it here just because if I need to fall back for legal reasons. So what you can't do when you have like an outboard motor, and we have horsepower restricted lakes here, that I go to in southeastern Virginia that have a 10 horsepower limit. So that means a 9.9 horsepower motor is what you got to have. So what a lot of people do is that they will modify either through the mechanical aspect or through ECU tuning, apparently. So kind of like how you would hook up your car and you wanted to do a tune to your ECU in your car. It's the same thing essentially, but with the outboard motor. Really, the newer ones that have that type of thing, you can tune it to have the output of like 15 or 20 horsepower motor. Anyway, so that's not uncommon, right? People are doing that. But the problem is if you get caught, and I guess I don't know how you get caught with an ECU tune, but if you get caught, it's heavy fines. You go to jail. Like it's a bad day for a lot of people pretty quickly.
Pretty much just like car tuning, ECU mod chips and stuff like that.
Yeah, but see now it's like the environmental police, right? So they got different types of torture tactics.
Yeah, elbow drops and books thrown literally at you.
It's a problem. It's a significant. Anyways, so I say all that to say, I'm not sure what happened, but somewhere along the way, and I've replaced multiple parts underneath the cowl on the motor itself. But the main thing that was done with the older motors, so the early 2000 motors, was normally a carburetor upgrade. What I mean by that is the difference between like a carburetor for a 9.9 motor and a 15 horsepower motor is really just like the size of a couple holes that are drilled into the carburetor. So like the outside mechanical, the parts, like the connection points are all the same, the hose, all the stuff, like everything basically visually that you would see on the outside as it's hooked up is visually identical. Like you just wouldn't know. Yep. It's all stuff that's inside of the inner workings. Now, I did not do this. You can't go online, like you can Google search 9.9 15 horsepower carburetor upgrade, and you can order and buy and have that. But I double checked, and I did not do that. It's straight OEM quality carburetor, 9.9 Mercury, fits years 1999 to 2004, 5-year span, and because it's that old, they're very much not cheap anymore. Hey, who'd have thunk it?
Collectors.
Hell yeah. So it's one of those things where we got it in, put it on. So that's really like the main. I did replace the fuel pump and some of the hoses and stuff underneath, but really like in terms of like the power itself, the carburetor was changed from the stock one, but again it's spec'd and sold, advertised as a direct replacement.
Yep.
So I say all that. That's the background. So here's what happened. We get out on the water, get it off the trailer, get everything going. I go park the truck, come back, get the prime bulb where it's supposed to be, turn that bitch on, and it was cold. So that morning we went out, we were 2 days after a cold front. So this was like 2 Sundays ago. Okay. There was frost on the boat that morning when I went to go hook everything up. So it was in the 30s, like low 40s air temp. So it was cold. So I'm like, all right, we're going to get it going. We're going to let it idle. And then I told him like, we're going to get it going pretty quick. So don't get comfortable. Like we're going to start making this happen. Now, back in the day, under stock configuration, that boat with gear in it probably topped out at around 8 miles per hour.
Okay.
And I'm talking like a solid 8. You know what I mean? Like you almost want to turn your hat back just so you don't lose at 8 is what I'm saying.
Moving.
And my brother and I back in the day, we did get it on plane once with no gear, just him and myself. And it was around like 11 max mile per hour. It was fun. Everything was cool. But as soon as you added people and gear, it just weighs it down. And that's what happened. So we got out there, turned it on. There's a no wake zone right off the ramp until you pass a little spillway thing. So I'm just idling out essentially. We got out, turned out into the main lake. And there was other folks that were launching too. So, keeping an eye on those folks because you don't want to wake out your people that you were just, they know what car I drove. So they could have did some shit if I messed with them. Yep. Always got to remember that. Man, let me tell you, I eased into it. I didn't just floor it, right? But I eased into it, and almost instantly, something was wrong.
Oh no.
I'm talking like pretty much, and I didn't have a camera rolling. Like I had a GoPro, but I hadn't turned it on yet. But I knew something was not as expected before I even got to like 50% throttle.
Yeah.
But I say this, and everybody's probably thinking like, "Oh, it's something's broke, right?" But nothing was broke. I put it at full throttle because I live life like that. And when I tell you, like, when you're in an office chair, like a with the pneumatic thing, and you want to do the height, you got to pull the thing underneath it, and it does and then when you stand up, it goes up when you pull the thing. You know what I'm talking about? Like, just an office chair.
Yeah.
It felt like under my ass, I had a whole ass office chair. Like the boat was an office chair. Mm-hmm. And I had just stood up, and I pulled that motherfucking that damn handle.
Yeah.
Cause that bitch just started rising. And that motherfucker got on plane. And I held the wheel with one hand, I turned around and I looked back, and there was a rooster tail coming off that sumbitch.
Oh man, you get that thing life.
And I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck's going on? And I look at the speedometer. Now, mind you, the one on the dash probably hasn't worked ever. Mm-hmm. So I use the GPS on the Humminbird. And that motherfucker's saying 16.8, 16.9, 17.1 miles per hour.
That's a Phoenix. Tita turned that motherfucker back into the Phoenix.
And I said, I ain't putting no Star Trek on this bitch. What's going on? So I got my phone out. I can't show it to you because I'm all messed up over here, but I started taking a video of the output on the screen showing 17.1 miles per hour. And it's a good thing I got stabilization on that Sammy song because my hands were shaking. And I sent it to my brother, and I said, I don't remember. I feel like something's wrong. I don't remember ever seeing no damn 16s and 17s, especially not with gear in it. So we're sitting there fucking hauling dick down now these are relatively small lakes, right? This ain't like Sam Rayburn style lakes, man. You can get from one end to the other pretty damn quick. That's one of the reasons why there's horsepower restrictions. There's not a lot of room. There's not a lot of lake. But we was from the damn ramp to as far as you can go on the main lake that we were on. I'm talking like 8 minutes.
So we traveled. We covered some
It's just
water.
like, I'm like, shit, that's as far as we can go. So I'm trying to figure out, I mean, all this is good news, right? Like, this is a good thing.
Yep.
But I'm trying to figure out what the hell happened, because word on the street, and the street has been known to lie, unfortunately, that when Department of Wildlife Resources, because they come out and they're regulating, I mean, that's game warden, right? Tackle shop talk is that it's not uncommon and does and has happened, documented, where they will pull somebody over on the water if they suspect that there's some type of tampering with their engine based upon how fast they're going, basically under the guise of there's no way you should be going that fast, so we have to talk to you and inspect your boat and your motor right now.
Oh, you say put that nose in it. Hey, what did Toretto say to him? Too soon, kid, or too early, kid.
So what the hell? So now it's like, okay, cool. Spent all this time and all this money and finally got it running, but now it's like, am I about to get on a fucking high-speed water chase under 20 miles per hour on a fucking lake? Because my shit should not be going that fast. The problem is, I agree. My shit should not be going that fast.
I agree, officer.
I'm like, you need to arrest the boat. I don't want to do this either. I don't like this.
It's possessed.
Turn this down.
It's
I need an
me.
adult.
It's not me. It's the boat.
So they're gonna go lock up the dude who worked on it? No, they wouldn't do that. So that's kind of a conundrum I'm in right now. It's like, hell yeah, we getting on plane. We hit a fucking boat commercial turn where you turn it sideways and that bitch just like lists over and stuff. We did all of that, and the whole time I'm thinking this bitch should not be doing this.
Who is this?
I'm,
Got them,
like, man, this is
imported
no.
parts, man. Got them imported parts. They holding up.
No, because you got dudes out there at the ramp, and they got boats that are like less than 5 years old. They got 4 screens on the front and all this kind of shit, and they're damn sure not going 17. Hell no. And then my old rickety ass shit shows up. Literally, I got a damn my trailer license plate frame is honk if parts fall off, because parts have fallen off on the interstate before.
Yeah, I mean, no.
And it's like, hell yeah, we on plane. We're sitting there skipping on that bitch. I'm like, you fucking, you see the waves, but you don't feel them. So I don't know what's going on. I have no clue. I didn't do any modification. It's the same prop that it's had for a decade. Waves, I see you. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea what's going on.
Damn. Well, congratulations.
So if y'all see me in jail,
yeah, mugshot.
it's gonna be with my hair slicked back.
You know, he was going fast.
I don't know what to do. But that's the update. But we're hitting 17, my fat ass. I'm morbidly obese, right? So like my fat ass and another human and all of our gear, and I got 3 batteries. I got 2 lithiums, then I got a backup AGM dual purpose just in case one goes out. I got 3 batteries, 2 fat ass, well, 1 fat ass and a person, and gear.
We gotta get you on that watt cycle. I don't even think they make a cranking battery.
So I don't know. It's kind of, I mean, it's not the worst problem to have. But lawyer fees are usually pretty steep. So we'll see how it goes.
Did you guys catch anything?
Hypothermia. No, man, we spent 4 hours. The first, because I mean, we're 48 hours post cold front. Mm-hmm. It went from like 70 degrees to 30 degrees. No wind, of course. So the first 4 hours, we were just. I mean, I took out 6 combos. I only used 4, and I never changed lures. I never tied a knot. Okay. I tied 0 knots the entire trip.
Just kept throwing the whole gamut at them. What you had.
Just like, what's this doing? What's this doing? Slow and low, high and fast. I did everything but top water, basically. Probably would have been fine. But we didn't even see a sign of life until like it's literally 11:45, 12, midday, sun's up. The wind started kicking up a little bit, and we just started. Basically, long story short, yeah, there's like an area that had like some riprap that people put it on the edge of their yards and like little boat docks and stuff like that. So we were just hitting, like he was pegging the all the spots on the edge of the like docks. So he was hitting the pilings, and I was hitting all of the like transitional areas coming off of them and hitting different angles, and we were both getting bites. So it's like, fuck it, they're just everywhere. So I'm like, just keep casting. Don't even, like, you see anything, hit it, cast. Like we were just putting, it was like a numbers, like you're just playing the odds. Like if I make 20 casts on that point, I'll probably get a bite, maybe. Yeah. Like it turned into one of those kind of things.
It's just a probability. So you just gotta keep the line in the water and keep going. It's eventually get big.
Just
war of attrition.
He got broke off. Yeah, no, we got. I mean, on flat side, that DPO painted for me got bit, and he was throwing, like little Texas rig, like trick worm and stuff like that, and just getting like bites next to stuff. But none of the fish looked like they were setting up beds. All the tails were good. Yeah. They were out chasing stuff. It was one of the, just had to find them. So we spent 4 hours just warming up, which was fun. So not the best way to spend a March Sunday morning, but probably there's a lot worse ways to do it. Thanks. But really all I found out was now I'm going to be nervous every time we go full throttle and
Warden out there with
don't go out.
He out there with the Inspector Gadget binoculars like, got him.
Yeah, so we're going to have to like fill the live well all the way up from the ramp just to kind of weigh it down, and then just like sandbag it with the live well.
Say, why you got extra 80 pounds in this boat? They want to take off. It's possessed, officer. You gotta weigh him down.
It's like, brother, I got kettlebells in the front storage. I don't know what the hell's going on.
That's funny. That's good.
Great times. So when you see me on Hartwell going 17.8 with the wind.
Hey. Call the warden on him. That's what he's saying.
Oh, don't do that.
A boat taking off. Boat taking
off.
Virginia tags. He got what's the 20? He got the 2022 tag on it, going 17 with the Virginia tags. Oh yeah, he got to get pulled over.
At this point, I might as well just have drugs on me because it'll be less arguments at the patrol car.
Easy bookage.
So that's fun. No, but hopefully, I got to do some little investigating. I don't know what the hell is going on, so I don't know if it's it's a very confusing situation, but it's so drastically different than what the past 2 years have been.
Yep.
I'm not even I'm just like, fuck it, because I had to go into my phone. I was saving up to get a new trolling motor because I'm just waiting for that thing to catch on fire, especially because it's Motor Guide and they don't exist anymore. But I had to dig into that just to get to where I'm at now. So hell yeah, waiting for my foot to go through another compartment lid. It'll be a great thing in the world of what's going to happen next. That's the biggest thrill, right? People think about the biggest, what am I going to catch today? What's the, how are things going to go on the water? And I'm thinking which ankle is going to roll today when I'm trying to just cross over the rod locker because the latch is going to give way. It's one of those kind of situations.
Which screw is loose so that when I step on something, I can see it fly and then something breaks.
It's did I get a tetanus shot this year? Because I definitely need one. You know what I mean? That's the kind of exhilarating magic, right, that happens. So
I'm sorry, that's how that goes for you.
Oh man, so it's all good. No, because I got still the kayak stuff is still there, but I think it's nice to. I don't have a lot of travel opportunities, I guess is what I'm saying. So it's more of well, what can you do different that's still in your general geographic realm, and I don't do saltwater. At least that's not on the plans right now. At least so, trying to keep it interesting, keep it fun as much as possible. But it is what it is.
Do we have our TV evacuation? Yeah, we do. Thanks for asking, Cole.
Hell yeah. Well, how about the people? We've been yapping at y'all for an hour. Any updates out in the world or trends that folks are seeing in the realm of just what you got going on?
We'll start seeing a lot of the community start coming back. Everybody's thawing out right now. They're in their last legs of thawing out.
The northern folks are northerning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the world, yeah. In general,
oh yeah, so. Oh, nice, Pat. Well, you already know Longbridge is on fire right now. For a whole
Somebody
week.
should put it out.
Dude, for the whole week, every time I went out, I caught at minimum 20 bass. At minimum. Fire.
We'll see if that translates to Hartwell.
I hope it translates to Hartwell. I only need three good fish in the live well. I bet you if I catch 3 good ones, Buddy gonna turn the live well pump off. I come into the thing, weigh in with 3 upside down fish.
It's no, they just do that. Okay. Just slamming Mountain Dew down their throats.
Trying to get them up. Boba, we're doing podcasts. We go outside later. Ask Mommy. Mommy might take you outside.
We can go outside. Let's go.
No, we ain't going outside.
Oh.
He's gonna go out for all the extracurriculars. Come on.
No, Pat's got to get on his thing, on his routine, because I'm looking at him now. I've been making progress on what we've been talking about, and I'm gonna get you squared away. I got some wire. I gotta lock them down. I gotta lock down some things for you. And then we gotta put some earrings on them. And I got some combinations. We got some interesting things. I don't know if you're ready, man. I'm not gonna reveal anything to keep the suspense going. But we're gonna get you hooked up. We're gonna get you a lot of options. Yeah, I think I got everything over here on the drying rack. So that'll be. It's gonna be a whole new world. You're getting ready to walk into a whole new world. So I hope your passport is up to date. Let's just put it that way. So a lot of exciting things going on. As long as I don't get locked up. If I go to jail for speeding on the water, it could put a damper in some of the plans. But
I said that the shipment ain't getting shipped if I go to the big house.
It doesn't help either when you're telling the police like, "No, I gotta ship something first." Like, yeah.
Bucko, you already got kettlebells and drugs on the boat. We already know what you're trying to say. That hard weight.
Tell it to the judge.
Today on the People's Court, in a boat
going
too fast. Wait, all weight, no gas.
Remember, it's not a donation fund; it's bail money.
My man streaming from Central Booking. Yo, help me!
What's the Wi-Fi password, Your Honor?
Oh no, not like this.
Hell yeah! So that's fun.
Yeah, that'll be a good one. Man, I kind of want to know what you're making for Pat now. Damn.
He can share. I mean, primarily. So we were talking spinnerbaits, and it was just the idea of like, especially you're trying to like put something. I mean, it's like spinnerbaits dime a dozen, right? I mean, you can go any store, any tackle shop, and there's all kinds of stuff. I mean, it's a staple, right? Like It's one of the few things you can usually just pull them out the package and just start chucking them. And the idea was like, look, I'll just make you some. Because pretty much the only ones I'm throwing right now, I mean, I've got a wall of all the big brand stuff. I have no problems with it, but like I wanted very specific things, colors and blade options and wire size. Like I just got particular about it. Mm-hmm. Like if you go to the store and you buy a 1/2 ounce spinnerbait, it's probably got a big ass arm on it. Like it's probably big as shit.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking like, well, I like the size, I like the weight, but I don't, when you're tucking them up underneath a bunch of shit, like it's nice to not have a big ass fucking like windmill going through the air because it's probably going to smack a branch and it just turned into a problem. So I'm thinking like, well, what if you just took the whole package and just kind of made it more compact or otherwise just brought things a little bit closer together? Mm-hmm. And then that's why I bought the molds and stuff. So I've done all of those things, but I'm gonna ship them out some selections of things different. I got a fair amount of blades over here in a box behind me. So we're gonna put them on some innovative technology that'll probably catch the eyes of bowfin and wildlife police enforcement and other things. So it'll be a good. If he wants to share, he can. If he does, in terms of what he's got going on. But if anything, it's just further product development and research. Not necessarily for the sake of doing something new, but just approaching a very traditional thing in a different, just a different manner. put a little innovation in the game. You know what I mean? Like not trying to like completely rewrite the formula, but just changing the recipe up a little bit.
Trying to give him the Allen Iverson.
Sure, absolutely. I mean, AI is everywhere, so we're going to use it for product development and other things that are probably not implemented enough. So,
Pac-Man in 2026 as a spinnerbait main.
we're bringing some things back into the world. It's not all dice baits. I mean, yeah, I'm still experimenting with them, which is why I have that one handy. But not, you don't have to. There's no reason to rewrite a lot of the books. Topwater season's pretty much here for the most part too, right? So that's always a fun time of most people's lives if you enjoy dopamine and excitement.
Yeah, I'm hoping that happens on Hartwell. I missed my 2 topwater blow-ups this week. It's very sad. One hit the popper, one hit a buzzbait. Miss them both. I didn't miss the popper one, but that's just me trying to be trying to avoid it. But that fish hoovered that thing down and then spit it out.
So what was the valuable lesson that was learned?
Oh, it was nothing. I couldn't do anything. That thing was too big. That fish bullied me and then spit the damn hook out.
Okay.
I got manhandled by a fish.
Well, the first stage is acceptance. Second stage, Startron.
Startron. What's up, John?
So you can go get some felt or Velcro and do like what they used to do with the frogs and just like tape the loop, not the hook side, the loop side onto the top. So that way it gets stuck in their teeth and they can't spit it.
Oh, snap. I didn't even think about that.
I know Small Cousin Johnny knows all about the felt on the frogs.
Jesus Christ. Boba, ask Mommy to take you outside. Baby, take the dogs outside.
No.
She's definitely probably going to say no. She's in there doom scrolling on TikTok.
It's the best way to do it. What else are people doing? Pro tip, just the tip. Hell yeah.
Just that tip. Can you hear her?
Slightly. I mean, if I had to pee, you'd be hearing me too.
Oh, man. She in there cackling. Waves, when are you hitting the water this year? What date you got?
He was out today, I think.
No, don't say that. Did I miss that?
Pretty sure he was out there today.
No way. Damn, I missed it. I'm sorry, Waves. I was so locked into work. My apologies. I'll have something to watch tomorrow.
I've seen a lot of people getting out. Mr. Currency has Florida trip.
Yeah. He was out there with the bow trying to shoot tilapia too.
He got peer pressured into buying a bow.
Go beat up tilapia.
He's just taking them, just spearing them, bringing them right out of the food chain. There it is. This guy's Florida man fix for the year, for the spring at least. That's got to be jarring though to go from like Florida to
And,
Michigan.
and,
Just
and
like,
it just be cold.
oh man, that would be jarring.
Yeah,
Mr. Ariel got off the water. Did you all know Smallwater Cussin, aka Smallwater Johnny? He's got him a glitter boat now.
No way.
He ain't rocking the tin rig no more. He's out there styling and profiling.
Level up.
Just saying. I'm just saying. When you out there, he's just doing the damn thing. So he's gonna be on TV soon. So we're all gonna see him at the weigh-ins. And I'm not talking about the weigh-ins brothers. I'm talking about the weigh-ins for the fish. So that's fun. You might be his co-angler at some point soon.
Yeah,
So just get ready for that.
Look at that. What if?
Yeah, I think we definitely need to peer pressure more people into doing live streams. It's fun to kind of see what other folks got going on, and how they're doing, what they're doing, and especially when it's places that aren't familiar. All these folks talking about reception this, reception that. Well, Starlink's a thing apparently now, right? So you can get the satellite set up.
If you need a referral,
Pat's going to go live. Yes. Troubleshoots the whole situation. Get the folks out on the water live. I saw Dad Life earlier. He's been out a couple times, I believe. I could be wrong.
Out a couple times, yep. Confirmed.
He's been out a few times. People are knocking the rust off and getting out and doing the damn thing.
'Tis the season.
What's the status with oh man, the Go League? Is the Go League still a thing? I heard or read that was coming back or is happening.
Yeah, Dan redid the Go League UI, redid the website, and there was talks of a tournament. I think Gabby brought it up at one point, that it's going to happen. So yeah,
Just to keep an eye and ear out for the updates.
yeah, it should be dope. Get the people going again.
All right, we got that going on. I feel like I'm missing something, but maybe that's just my real magic. No, it's right there. Okay. All right, brain fart, but that's fine.
Yeah. So we have other than Go League, there was some. Yeah, I think now I'm missing something. There was something else that people were talking about. I don't know. I don't know if Point Blank has brought up what their season's going to look like. I know he's streaming now, but I definitely know that there was talks about carping again. So that side,
The carpin, okay.
catfish and carping. Oh, Pat got his bellow box. I got mine right here too, Pat. I just gotta acquire some money for a camera. Get that rolling.
Got that going on. Has there been any developments in the like the hardware as far as I think a lot of folks still are majority like just using phones. I feel like Fuzz is using a self-contained system with the external camera. I don't know that for a fact.
I think he's.
But he's not.
I think he's using a server to his computer, like just similar to mine's and Pat's and everybody else.
Okay. Because that's been like, I'm not gonna say stagnant. I just don't. I mean, the backpacks were a thing, but that's not really realistic for a lot of us, my opinion. But that's just a lot of crap. So the phones have always kind of been king, just because the form factor is just, it's all self-contained. But I know I've already burned up one phone's antenna and another phone's battery due to all this kind of stuff. So they're kind of not really made for it, right? I mean, this is kind of like
you definitely gotta get the right equipment around it. But yeah, they get hot.
yes, no, that's another thing with spring, especially the latter parts, man. I don't know about I mean, my phone. What the hell do I have? A Samsung Galaxy S24 base model. Once the ambient temperatures are like mid 70s, it's pretty much a guarantee it's going to overheat.
Mm-hmm.
Once the sun's up, even if it's a little windy, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And you have to get one of these stupid ass phone cooler things that has like a USB power. What is this called? Black Shark or something like that. Something off of Amazon special, but yeah, Black Shark. It eats through power banks like crazy. Like you might get like 3 hours worth, so you can't even turn it on like when you start. Like pretty much, I'd wait till like 10:30 or 11 a.m. and then like kick it into full gear. It's a pain, and then you hear the fan the whole time too because the microphone's right next to it. So now there's a hum going on the entire time. I've seen a lot of people using the Bluetooth microphones, like the clip-on ones, like putting on hats and stuff like that. Are you using one of those? Do you have one of those?
I do not. Once everything gets set up, it's going to most likely be there because the camera's going to be so far away from me that I'm going to need to have a microphone on me.
Hell yeah. Does anybody here use a clip-on wireless mic? Got the DJI Mini. Yeah, that one. So like Rode's got a couple of them. DJI's got a couple of them. There's always the Amazon special that probably picks up radio signals.
A member has returned.
No mic in use, Missy. Missy's like, I don't know.
Miss MSX just redeployed with the fire.
When you got it like that.
104 months strong.
104.
No mic in use here.
With 104 months, I feel like somebody. It might be time to gift out some
Missy,
microphones.
Thank you so much. Oh no, she don't talk.
Waves, you like yours?
You're the best, Missy. Thank you.
Is there any feedback on reputable devices out there that have like good battery life and usually are pretty good at not sucking when you're outside all day?
I know D-Money runs the DJIs, and they were running for at least like 5 to 6 hours out of his stream, like very well.
Okay, yeah, with the wind factor.
Yep. Nice.
Because then that's like, do we know, like with Bluetooth, if you have a Bluetooth microphone input, will it still do Bluetooth output to a different speaker? I feel like it should work, but it probably doesn't because I know like I'm going to go spend like, $100+ on a mic and be like, well, no more text to speech.
You lose TTS now. I'm pretty sure it understands input to outputs when it does that type of thing, and then even in apps you can also dictate input, or I'm sorry, in your Bluetooth you can dictate your microphone, so it could.
All right, we'll let ChatGPT mess me up on that one. Ooh, 8 hours. Yeah, that's definitely sufficient.
Yep. 8 hours is the minimum that I need. But yeah, I don't know. I think phones are going to keep getting better. So the need for an external mini computer might go away, but I agree also with you. The convenience of the form factor and the availability is a lot easier than buying and then programming a little Linux box. What's up, C-Dye? But yeah, we'll see. I still have to get mine connected to the Starlink and then start getting it pointed back to the home server. But for the most part, yeah, that thing is contained and its little shell.
All right.
There you go.
Find a good way to. I'll find a way to fuck it up. I guarantee you.
Oh,
So that's. It's a matter of time. We'll get a lot of confidence. A lot of confidence. Add to cart. Next day shipping.
And then that next day, you throwing shit out the window and returning it.
Yeah, freaking text to speech is coming through somebody else's like radio in their house. I'm like, oh shit!
Alexa, stop text to speech.
Freaking order and Xbox turn off. Like, oh shit, what is going on? So that'll be a great time. C-Dye knows what we're talking about. He's got a microphone. I think he uses a microphone. I've heard him use a microphone. Everybody's got microphones. So we got that going on. Text to speech. Did we get a consolidated like opinion on like because you had posted that question about angle, like over the shoulder versus like chest mount? What's the consensus there?
It's 50-50 for chesty to rear mount it. That being said, nobody wants the front camera.
Do it. Then that's exactly what you do.
That's what I'm saying. I hate the front camera because then I'm gonna have to look at it and then respond to it, and it's gonna like throw me off. But hands down, like that's just telling me something I shouldn't even do. So I'm happy. I like my Skyrim view angle. Yeah, Skyrim view angle is probably the funniest, especially when you ragdoll down the hill after getting hit by the abominable snowman.
It's the only way to do it. So there's no. I want to feel like I've posed that to a lot of folks as far as like what angle, chest mount,
like
in front facing you, in front facing front.
Yeah.
I've got an innovation. I'll show everybody if I can not break it. So I've been using. So like I converted one of the flush mount rod holders on the kayak, and I was using. Like it's PVC, and it was just kind of like I put it in there as like a visibility thing. You can put the flashlight on it and all that kind of stuff.
Sure.
But like when you've got like a 45-degree angle on it, right? Because it's made for a rod, so it like to where it goes back and behind you at an angle. So like if you put something on there, you've got to compensate for the fact that the post itself is angled to the back. So I was like, what in the world of PVC engineering can we do in this situation to rectify it? So we're going to counter it with its own angle, right? So like you put it in the rod holder. So it's going like the rod is going back, but that just means the actual post itself should be
a prop elbow.
it counters it, right?
Yeah.
So like, okay. And then at the top I put like a GoPro. It's just your standard GoPro mount, and then like I got stuff like a gooseneck, and you just can like articulate it and stuff like that from there. So technically, we've unlocked all kinds of geometry. So when I'm foul hooking turtles, it'll be in all different kinds of like, you could technically have it like a over the shoulder. You know what I mean? Like we're back here. Hell yeah! So like it adds like a very interesting. I'll probably never use this, but I did make it, so that's cool, right?
Need the STL file so we can 3D print them things.
The reel for Waves, so we just put the reel, right?
Waves, you got my man equipped in the Zebco. He ready.
That's the marlin catcher right there. You know what I mean?
Man,
that's all that
Zebby
is.
Still going.
I feel like you got to have a permit to carry something like that out
That's
on the water.
That's the Zebzuka.
Good gosh. So that's something I did over the course of the winter.
That's dope. I like it.
Hell yeah. So that'll be fun. But yeah, there's been no consensus on the preferred viewing. So I think whatever the most inconvenient. I think the best one is to put it on the chest mount, but have the camera on the front of the on the front of the phone, so it just sees your chest the entire
just
time.
point back.
And then people are going to tell you in chat the whole time, like, you got to flip the camera around. You got to and that's the bait, right? Like, you get all this chat engagement from all these people telling you that you don't have the camera correct. And you just have to start like gaslighting them and be like, no, it's fine. It must be something on your end because everything is perfectly fine. And then you pay people in chat to say, I don't know what you're saying. Everything's perfect. I see the water just fine. So now this person thinks they're hallucinating.
Man,
And that's really how you build a good community, a bunch of people with psychotic symptoms. It's a great thing.
No, that's extreme gaslighting. I'm good. No, it's most likely going to be the far back camera mount, similar to your over the shoulder one. We're going to figure that out. I don't know where I would place it, but yeah, we'll figure it out.
That yeah, so that's always especially like with the kayak, right? Because you only have but so much real estate, so it's not like you can sit there and like, YOLO tech pole it and shit like that. Like, you gotta have you gotta have some freaking thought to it.
Yeah, it has to have a stable platform and yeah, gotta be careful if it gets water near it. What could happen? I've been looking at those little silicone plugs that you like wrap around like the cable ports and stuff like that. We'll see.
Oh yeah. I mean, you can just use JB Weld. It just won't ever come off again.
Yeah, no, I'm good. No, JB can hold that. So that will not be for mine.
It's just an option. I remember. I don't know if y'all remember 24 or clips 24 clips 24K or whatever he went by. Jason was his name, I think. Mm-hmm. And he had that like pond that his home was attached to, and he went out on the John boat and had like 3 different camera angles, and one of them was underwater camera angle. Do y'all remember that? Clips KLIPSH 24.
Yep.
That was neat. Yeah, Waves knows what I'm talking about. He had the underwater angle. Good times. Way ahead of his time. He was innovating the game before the game even existed.
He was putting a view on the views.
Laptop in the boat, like 3 different camera angles and the microphone. Just saying. We're walking in his footsteps.
Facts.
Very carefully, because there were snakes out there.
24K. Damn.
Throwback.
Yo, so many people in this community. All right. Got to figure out next episode. What we going? Who we getting on? T? Are we getting anybody on? What are we going to bring anybody on that one?
Well, probably your agent after winning all these tournaments on Hartwell.
Yeah. No. I haven't won. Oh, I guess I have. I came in 5th place that one time. That was the first Brian Latimer championship.
So we'll have to just see if we can pencil us in the schedule there.
Oh my lord!
Doing the Watt Cycle promotional tour in Europe. A lot of raves going on.
I already know one of the marketing people for Watt Cycle EU, because that's who my original contact was. And she said, I'm going to send you over to some people in the U.S. And I had to literally go find the people in the U.S. She didn't send me to them. They never responded.
Hell yeah. It separates those who are motivated versus those who are not.
Facts. Now we email each other.
All right, so we'll get one of their reps on here.
Oh,
that'll be fun.
That'll be crazy.
I'll just have to find somebody from a different brand and just usher them in without telling anybody. I ain't got nothing against snakes. But snakes have something against me. And I think what Mom's referring to is a clip from like 2018 or 2019. I was streaming from the chest mount with the phone, and one of my associates and I were pond hopping in upscale neighborhoods because that's where all the good fish are.
Yeah, they can't fish.
And there was it was early spring, so like there was still the dead straw and like vegetation around the ponds that was still there from when it had fell over from the winter as the new stuff was starting to grow in early spring. So this was like April, so around this time of year. And one of the ponds is like it was completely surrounded by like this tall grass. And anyway, so we were walking around it, and my associate was in a spot, and I was walking behind him to go around this other area of the pond. And as you're stepping through like the fallen down grass, I mean, that it's hard to know where the water starts and the ground ends, like because you could just take a step and now you're just in the water because it's covered. So I was looking at my steps to make sure I don't come back up and have like a boot full of freaking water. And I went to go step, like I passed by him, and then I'm like 2 steps past him and go to put my foot down as I'm looking down. So like every step is being seen, but I'm looking for a second longer than usual because it looks like the ground is moving. And I'm thinking, I took my medication today, so it shouldn't be moving. And I realized once my eyes focused off of the grass underneath of like the dead straw grass, it was a fucking snake, like a water moccasin. But it was so fucking big. I'm talking like the width of it was like the width of my calf. Like huge fucking snake. And it wasn't looking at me. Like it was traveling. It was just on a commute. And I almost, like my foot was right over the fucking snake. And if I would have stepped down, it would have not touched any ground. It would have just been snake back. And I had a verbal response, and I told him, I was like, there's fucking snake, like you need to move. And he didn't believe me, and I was like, no dude, that's a snake, I'm not joking, like that's a big ass snake. I almost stepped on it, and you're standing right next to where it was. You need to move. It's one of those kind of things. So I just went back to the other side and started casting. But that's just like, no, it might not have even known I was even there because that son of a bitch was so fat. He was probably thinking, what am I eating next? Not thinking about what was going on with us. But I ain't got a problem with snakes, but they can have problems with me if I step on their back, especially when they're big as shit.
Yeah, I think anything has a problem when you step on their back in their daily commute.
Yeah, that's his home. You know what I mean? Like that's his neighborhood. But that thing's bigger than a fucking baseball bat. I'm talking like thick. Like the whole ground underneath this grass patch was moving. And it was a snake. It wasn't even the ground.
That boy got motion, twin.
No, I don't play them games. No, but even around here, some of the systems that are attached to, we call them rivers, but it's not a mountain river. But like these creeks that stretch up off of these like systems that end up going out to the ocean, it's brackish water, but like the trees, it's all like old ass cypress trees. It's old growth cypress trees. We're talking like decades old cypress trees, because you can't build on this land. It's basically like marshland. So you got these old ass trees, and like the snakes will go up into the trees, and like they'll set up nests and stuff like that. So like you throw your freaking crankbait inadvertently into the bottom area of this cypress tree, and you go up there to just shake it out of the branch, and the next thing you know, shit's falling out the fucking branch, and like you don't see them, like you can't see them on purpose. You can't see them, and then when you get close enough to where they think you're trying to mess with them, now they're dropping out of the fucking branches. Hell no. Like that's no fun, because by the time you see them, they've already decided you're a problem. Like they've already made up their mind.
Yeah, same down here. they'll sit on a tree branch and just wait, sunbathe, and then you come near them, and then you'll see them move. You're like, oh, why is that branch moving? Oh, that's not a branch.
No, and like Keith is talking about alligators. I'm glad we're far enough north to where we ain't got to worry about alligators.
They're not that bad. Dude, everybody in the straight up fishing app, like everybody that hasn't ran into alligators, have talked about their unrealistic fear of alligators. Those damn big lizards don't want nothing to do with us.
I saw, wasn't it D-Money who had a bunch of little baby alligators going after his buzzbait?
Yeah, he was throwing the buzzbait at him. Yep.
Nah, see, well, I mean, the baby ones, I mean, it is what it is, right? Yeah. But anything that's got some size to it.
Like, what was it, Shuck with the trying to get the turtle off, and then the gator comes over. Gator comes over and starts fucking with the turtle. That was actually a good sized gator. That was like probably like a 5-foot gator.
Oh yeah, no, they'll hurt you. Yep. Quick.
Real quick.
No, I don't. I'm not. I'm very. I mean, we got alligator snapping turtles, but that's a whole different. That's a completely different. It's a different little subset right there. They're normally, generally speaking, I mean, I've had to deal with them many times, but they're pretty. I mean, they're kind of like. They really don't mess with you unless you absolutely mess with them. So if you just stay out of their day-to-day activities, they don't really give a damn who you are. And if you got Slim Jims, they actually like you. I found out, so that's cool.
Oh, got the informants. I like it.
I just, hey, it is what it is. No, I can't mess with gators. I'm glad we don't have them. Snakes are the biggest thing, problem-wise, just because most of the ones that are hiding in the trees also can kill you, or at least hurt you pretty bad.
Missy got reindeer at the doorstep. When does Norway's hunting season start, or can you guys kill on site?
Yeah, if you don't tell anybody, 365.
That's crazy.
Spiders ain't no fun either. Yeah, it's all day.
Damn.
Monday through Sunday. Spiders are problems. I don't know. From there, birds really don't mess with you. Cormorants, I don't know about y'all down there, but we got so many cormorants, and I haven't seen as many, like the past couple years, I've seen more cormorants out on the damn water in like concentrated packs than I've seen in the past decade. And I don't know what's going on, so that's kind of concerning.
Yeah. It is definitely, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm on the water more. I see them more, but yeah, I agree that is happening. Keith, I just read that Keith left from only snakes to snakes and alligators. He definitely went from my neck of the woods straight to the bayou of North Carolina. That's funny. Literally with the gators.
Ticks, fire ants as well. All the critters, man. Look at that. We gotta avoid all these damn critters.
Nah.
What the hell? It's a full contact sport.
Don't play in the woods. You don't have to worry about any of them.
They'll come out and get you, man. Yeah, I don't know. Like that's one of the advertised components, especially if you are like shore fishing a lot, walking around.
Yep.
On the banks. I mean, you just don't know. Like, I mean, I talked about the snake that I almost stepped on, but I mean, like, just in general, especially like ticks. Mosquito season's about to get here, which sucks. But mosquitoes are it's more of a nuisance. But I mean, I can't stand them, and I got I can't remember what kind of blood I have. It's either O positive or O negative.
Oh, you got the good
but
stuff.
like, apparently, they really like the O blood.
Yeah, it's that rare sip.
They can sniff it out. So if y'all if you got A type and you got B type and I'm sitting with my O type, they're probably going to come after me. I I can't. That's horrible. So I gotta
That's horrible.
I gotta re up some. I gotta re up some bug spray.
Mosquitoes are natural selection lottery, the Darwinism lottery.
I don't want to be selected. I'm about to get a bug zapper to put
Straight
out front of the house, and that
millions of
thing's staying on
mosquitoes.
24/7. Can't do that.
Spreading weird nasties to you.
So that's something to look forward to for those that can't stand some of that shit. That's coming very soon to a theater near you.
That's that spring to summer feel.
Oh man, yeah. No, I can't do the I mean, I like the outdoors, but sometimes outdoors is too hungry. It's no, it ain't no fun. So that's always a downside of being out as the sun's coming up and they're ready to start eating everything. So between that, snakes, people's dogs. I feel like people's dogs in their yard have started to get a lot more brave.
What?
Like they used to just bark at you, but now motherfuckers try to like run up on you. And I like dogs.
Whose neighborhood dogs are you walking near for them to go at you?
No, I'm talking about on the water.
Oh,
Because I'm around a lot of people's backyards, and so there's a lot of people's dogs in a lot of people's backyards, and I get it. Like they're going to bark. There's nothing wrong with that because they're kind of protecting their land and they're just doing their job. There's nothing unusual, but like they fucking like I've got at a point, especially with people that have like docks on the back of their like on their property. Like the fucking dogs, and you can hear their nails and stuff clacking on the boards, and like they're coming out pissed, and just like the hair on their backs all raised up, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like I'm just chilling. So I'm legitimately thinking about getting like a little box of milk bones and just like having it, just so I can like have like a peace offering, or have like an escape route. You know what I mean? Like if they're just coming out straight, like swole up like
even if you give a dog that's barking at you a treat, they're gonna bark at you.
I know, but it's hard to bite when you're chewing on a milk bone. Because I could be delicious. Like I don't bite myself, but like they might bite me, and they're like, "Oh shit."
That's that old positive. Oh,
God damn. So are you sure he tasted good? He said, "Oh, I'm O positive," and I'd be like, "God damn."
Yeah, that boy savory.
I've been using A1 sauce as a moisturizer for a long time, so my shit could be prime. But the point being is, I ain't got time to find out.
Yeah, you had nothing to get that old positive. You didn't get nothing.
Did you see the video? This might be the last little point before whatever. But the dude, so there was a high school tournament down at Neely Henry, and some dude came out and shot over the heads of the boat because they were getting close to his dock. Did you see that video?
No, they shot at high schoolers.
So it's a high school team. So there's like the two kids on the front of the boat, and they got like their coach at like the column.
Yeah.
And you can see. I mean, there's like a dock. I mean, they're not right up on it, but apparently the dude that owns that land and that dock came out with the gun and like fired over top of them. And like they ducked instantly, and like the guy, the adult, stood up and was like, "Who is he shooting at? Like they definitely ain't shooting at us." And then had like a whole realization. This dude's like protecting his dock by coming out fucking shooting like real. I'm not talking blanks. I'm talking bullets. I'm talking real shit.
Yeah, out there with the chopper.
What the hell?
Yo, it's spring, dog. That's people getting out of their seasonal depressions, coming out with the blicky. I even said it during the stream. People, as soon as it warms up in New Jersey, it happened. It was as cyclical as the damn spawn. The first like good 3 days of warmth, somebody's coming out to try to kill somebody. Like somebody's going to get shot. It's just people just don't know how to act.
What the hell?
People just don't know how to act. When the weather gets good and they're just thawing out, they don't know how to act.
It's just because it's thawing out don't mean you wilding out, or does it? What the hell?
Get the blickies blooming.
Ammo ain't cheap. What the world?
Gas. Oh man, I'm happy with a kayak. Talking about gas. I had to look at my dang filling up my tank today, and I was like, damn. At least I ain't got no boat that I got to fill up. Sorry, T.
No, it's all good. I get good gas mileage on that thing, but
Not anymore.
if we're gonna be at 17, then I don't. We don't.
That turbo.
And I got to get non-ethanol, so I ain't got to keep replacing lines every other 2 months.
There you go.
It's all right. I mean, let it eat. You know what I mean? It's hungry. Let it eat.
Let it eat. My gas payment about to eclipse my truck payment. Yeah, I'm happy I ain't gotta go driving to work.
Yeah, work from home. Yes, that's nice. When my commute is just to walk downstairs, I ain't mad at it.
I ain't stressed. I ain't stressed about. Oh gosh, that shit hurt today, but it is what it is. That tank gonna get me to Hartwell. That's all that matters. All that matters. All right, Boys and Grills. Hartwell is like 4 hours and 50 minutes, pretty much 5 hours.
Only if you obey the speed limit.
Only if you obey the speed limit.
Which is what you should do.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yep. I'll be staying down there probably like Friday night, and then heading to the lake.
So we're gonna have the post-action report from the BFL.
Yo, post dangle clarity. Always.
And then the straight up fishing post-action report.
Yeah. I was looking at the last year's results. So I guess somebody came in late with fish. It moved me into 5th place. I mean, I took home 4th. I'm keeping it. I took home 4th, but on the results, I'm 5th. So that means that for the last 3 championships, I've placed 5th. I am consistently 5th place.
All right. Well, when C-Dye's at the podium at the top step,
Yep.
get some handshakes, some autographs, and it's just how it's going to be. So you're going to hold down that 5th spot valiantly. And I think they have a Startron care package this year, so you should probably be just fine. That actually would be the preferable prize.
That's crazy. Be doing some live streams for straight up fishing. Yeah, we'll probably throw some out there. I already know Destiny. She's been doing TikTok live. She's been liking that, so she'll probably be doing that. Tickety talkers.
That's where the kids are.
Yeah. TikTok people like front face camera. That's why I didn't put the poll there. I already know what they like. They like NPC action while they fishing. Dudes be like straight up camera right here, and just like, yeah, I'm out here fishing. And then I remember when Fro was doing the TikTok live streams, people thought he was a bot, and they reported his channel the whole way through, and they pretty much got him like restricted to stream.
Why were they thinking he was a bot?
I guess somebody was reporting his stream as like a pre-recording, like they were saying that he wasn't live, and then TikTok's AI is weird. I'm gonna be honest with you. The way that it moderates, I was streaming from the home pond, and a guy was in my stream talking about like eating weird shit, and then TikTok put literally TikTok sends me a notification saying this live is now restricted to adults only. No kids are allowed because of the use of substances being consumed in the stream. I said, wait a minute, wait. There's nothing being consumed. What is TikTok talking about? But yeah, Buddy talking wild in chat got the AI moderator to restrict my stream because of horrible consumption of substances.
So y'all are eating unmustardables on stream.
Yo, big
on
unmustardables, dog. Big unmustardables on the TikTok. I was like, dude, y'all can't be out here talking about this shit, and they got AI moderators. Like, this is scary.
Because that would be easy to just like you could go anywhere.
Yeah.
And be all kinds of ignorant.
And so yeah, do you eat cigarette butts all day? And then now you got substance abuse and consumption of substances unfit for human consumption.
Hell yeah. I've always wanted to eat my cigarette butts in front of an audience. Now I know where to take it. Yeah, hell yeah.
TikTok is moderating cigarette butt eaters, dog.
It's very vulnerable population.
Vulnerable population. Very eclectic.
We're ostracizing them even more.
Later, C-Die.
Oh man.
But yeah, that's been weird.
All right, man. C-Die, take her easy.
Oh, all right. Well, what you got set up for the weekend?
Now I'm hungry.
No, God, no.
Eating cigarette butts.
Stop.
Oh, man.
Not on TikTok.
I go to all the 7-Elevens and I just scoop out the stuff at the top of the trash can and the ashtrays and I just put it in a big-ass fucking, like, filter thing so it gets all the stuff to go through it. So you got the gold at the top when you're done. So that'll be fun.
That's a horrible
So I'll be eating those and I'll be in urgent care afterwards because that's always what's next.
They're probably gonna send you to the psych ward after
that. No, I got banned from there.
I got the high school.
Not easy to do. When they know your first name, and yeah, no, I don't. I'm gonna get out. It's not supposed. I think we're still cold, but it's not gonna be as cold. It'll be like that nice. We only get like 3 or 4 weeks of like 60 to 70 degree, like decent, non-fucking humid as hell weather. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if we're starting that window or not, but I'm trying to take full advantage of that process because once the mosquitoes get out, as we've kind of covered, like things kind of suck. It's when I have to eat more cigarettes too to scare them away. I think it'll probably be one of those deals, where it's easier to be out in the middle of the day because you're not just getting roasted. So I think I'm going to look at some of those because, like, when it's fucking summer, you got to get out at daybreak if you want to get a couple hours of decent action before you feel like you're getting fried.
Yep.
So I think that's the plan, is to just do like not an all day, excuse me, but like a very much like try to do some shit and like just rotate out some different presentations until you can find the one. Like, it's not as dictated by the conditions as much as just like, well, what the hell do these sons of bitches want, right? Like, you just start serving the whole platter and figure out what they want to pick off of, because there's no point in like mentally preparing all these great presentations just to go out and be like, well, that was 4 hours down the fucking drain. Oh no, so there's no, so I'm gonna lose that mentality and just find a bunch of obscure shit and just be like, all right, we're just gonna rotate out like every 15 minutes and just wait for the sign of life and then just ride that wave forever and just see how it goes, because you can't do that like in the summer. In the fall, it's more difficult to do that. This is the time of year where you can just fucking get lucky and have you a good old day on the water, and that's what I need. So we're gonna try that out.
I like it. That's a good place to start. Hopefully you're not 4 hours deep and no bites.
Already did that this year. That's checked off the list.
That's the bingo's already been checked. We're good.
Where do we get our status updates on how things are going at the Hartwell?
I have to go read the rules again. I don't even know. I can be like posting stuff midday. I think they want that. So I don't know.
To be determined.
for the BFLs, all I know is that they normally just do weigh-in. I don't even know if they stream BFL weigh-ins. I know they do post and update them when it happens, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that's going to go.
Get some behind the scenes footage that we can put into a nice montage. You probably put it up on your YouTube or something like that and get some views, because people like the behind the scenes, what's going on, and seeing the kind of like stuff that goes above and beyond the actual like weigh-ins and stuff like that. Get some like some sneaky cam stuff, you know how it is, some informant type shit, some like sleeper cells tactics.
I'll just like yawn and put the 360 camera behind the weigh-in thing, hear people whispering.
Hell yeah. Oh my gosh. Best way to do it.
Yeah, no, I don't know. We'll see. I'll definitely be trying to try to absorb all of the experience as much as I can. Should be dope.
Scrapbook time, hell yeah.
Scrapbook. But yeah, stream, YouTubes, and Twitch, man. I thank y'all for coming in and watching. If you guys have anything, for next episode, we've been asking. There's not been a lot of posting, so we're going to keep doing it. T, what do you? Yeah, it's literally been 0. T is, yeah. So we'll keep doing it this way until somebody asks for something and figure it out. But yeah, man, I appreciate all y'all coming in. All of the dopeness of today. T, as always, great job. Happy that you got the boat doing the boat stuff. That's one less thing to worry about.
Oh, it's just new worries.
Yeah, I mean, we'll always find some new worries, but yeah.
As far as the eye can see, the worries will be there for you, but that's all right, because we're TikTok famous, baby, and as long as we keep eating cigarettes on live streams, things will be going just fine.
Don't consume. Damn, I wish I should have saved the alarm, that alert notification.
Do you know how many years I spent waiting for the ice cream truck to drive by in the summer so I could buy candy cigarettes? I have been preparing to eat cigarette-shaped things for years and years. I am prepared to take it to the next level and absolutely obliterate, my intestinal lining for the people, for the love of the game. You know what I mean?
Love of the game. Damn, those cigarette candies, dog. Just straight death sticks.
Oh my god! I used to go around to the other kids. Hey man, you got a light? Hey man, you got a light? Hell yeah!
Dang, dust sticks, melting dust sticks. That's all they were.
Hell yeah!
All right, everybody. Y'all have a great day, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever y'all are at, and we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Shoot, we'll be talking about some stuff by then. Yeah, it'll be pretty good.
I'll make some shit up if I have to.
There you go. Later, everybody.
I already do that.
You go.